most people have a serious goal in life, like becoming a doctor or an environmentalist that actually has an impact on something, but a lot of people tend to lose sight of whether or not they actually know themselves. I am a professional at talking about myself, so I'm going to start at the very beginning. I was born in Panama City, and I lived there until 3 months ago when I moved to Tampa. Living in Tampa for me is a really cool thing because I don't have to travel to see the shows that I want to see. I'm a really big music fan, and I've been known to travel really far to see some of the bands that I want to see. The longest distance that I've ever gone to see any particular show was last year for the Bamboozle festival. I had to drive to Pensacola to get onto a plane to fly to Atlanta to then fly to Newark, New Jersey. The festival was actually in Rutherford, New Jersey. The band that I was going to see actually ended up not being there. And most people assume that it was a serious disappointment that the band that I went to see wasn't there, but I knew beforehand that they weren't going to be there. And so I still had a good time. Actually, it was one of the better festivals I've ever been to. And the band that I was actually going to see was Hollywood Undead. They're by far my favorite band. One thing that makes it so easy to follow them for so long is that they're very interactive. So even after 3 years of following this band, it's still extremely amusing. Their official website is a social networking website, so all the fans can talk to the guys in the band, and they can talk back to us, and we can each make our own profiles and talk to each other. And I've actually made a lot of friends through the band because of the social connection that they cause. So I actually have some really good friends that I've never actually even met because they live all over the country. Another part of Hollywood Undead's interactivity is that since they are a masked band, they encourage us to make our own masks. I have really taken to mask making. I made my first mask for Halloween because I thought it would be cool to be someone from Hollywood Undead for Halloween, even though nobody knew who I was. And I really enjoyed making the mask, so I started doing that more. And I actually just finished my 7th mask. I spend a lot of time doing that these days because I don't really know the area very well. So, all of this kind of gives you like a glimpse into my daily life, but it doesn't really give you the full scope of who I am. But if you were to see this mask-making Panamanian music lover out and about, and you decided to engage me in conversation, I think you would have a pretty good idea of what you were going to encounter.